Hello everyone, Wario Dude 128 here, back with another part of creating a Lego creator. Now, as you might remember, I was making this thing and I thought I had built it wrong. Well, it's because I'm pretty sure I did. So, I took it apart, then put it back together. And when I did, I discovered there was 3 empty spaces here before. Now there's 2. I don't know what I did differently, but we're gonna keep going. So let's do so. Oh, would I? Yes. So okay. So yeah, it looks like this now. And we're just going to put the last few pieces that we didn't put on before. We're going to put them on now. Yes, so we are now on step 234 for those following along at home. Okay, so yeah, do that. Oh. So do that, and then that, and then, oh, put that there. It's pretty cool looking, eh? And then put that there. Yeah. Okay, so next step, we're now going to take out 3 of these. Last one's in the bag too. We're going to take out one of those, and let's see. We also need 2 of where'd they go? Should be up there. I'll need 2 of these. And I just found them. Good stuff. Yeah. So I think what happened was, I was trying to show you guys what I was doing without actually making sure that it was how it's supposed to look to me. So, yeah, so this one goes under there, yeah, and this thing goes over here, oh, like that, and, oh, okay, so I think as long as I'm making this with these pieces here, I'm going to look at it myself and make sure it is how it's supposed to be. Now, as many of you know, I am quite musically inclined. I've sung a few times, yeah, and I've actually written some songs. I've also composed music as well. Now give me a second here. So now we need 20 of these guys. So I'm going to go get them. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those. 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yes. So, I'm a big fan of composing music. In fact, I've been doing it for a pretty long time. First instance of me doing such a thing was actually back when I didn't really know what it was. No, see, my dad, my father, he plays violin. Well, he did. Now he plays viola. Anyway, so I discovered one day he had done a composition of a duet, a violin duet, like 2 violins. And I thought, man, that kind of sucks. I could do it better. So I made another composition with main part of Good King Wenceslas, and then with the second violin I did a bunch of random things, and I decided to title the document Nothing, because it meant nothing to me. So okay, so with this done, now we need 20 of these. So I'm going to go get them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So, yeah. So after that, my father decided to tell me more about the composing program, and I just went off and made some other ones. The one I made after that, I decided to call the Border Harpsichord, because I thought it'd be a kind of a funny name. Yeah, so yeah, it was with harpsichord, violin, flute, cello, and oboe. So after making that, my father was like, hey, why don't we make a string quartet? Because at the time he was in a string quartet. So I said, okay. So I made one, and I called it Paradise on a String. Of course, at the time, it was just a quartet, just one movement. I decided to make 3 other movements, because I learned that when it comes to quartets and like orchestral compositions, they're usually in like movements, like yeah, movements. So I decided to make another one. Anyway, so right now this is done, which means we can lift up this camera and we can put this where it should go. Yes, just making sure you can see this. So this is now going to go over here. Okay, this is gonna take a bit of finagling, I think. Or maybe not. I mean, okay. So, as you might notice, or as you might have seen, there are some things on top of here where there are some open pieces with nothing on top. Well, I'm pretty sure it's so that the roof bits here could be supported. Now, is that all in place? I think so. Good. So now we're going to be... Ooh, okay. So now we gotta make two things. Yeah, two things now. Let's see. So the first thing we need is I'm starting to think some of these bags could have more pieces in them. Okay. So, oh, right. No. Nope. Let me see if I can find what I need in here. Ah, there we are. So we need one of those now. We also need a too long one. Let's see if I can find it in here. There should be two left, if I am correct to believe such. Huh. Yes. So, take that, put that on there. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, seems we also need 3 long. Oh, well, take this out now. Yeah. And then now we need that 3 long piece. I'm going to need 2 of them. So I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this one there. And I'm going to grab the other one because I know we're going to be needing it. Or not. Yeah, so now we're going to put this on there. Like that. And put this underneath. Yeah. And then we take one of these, yeah, and a 4 long one as well. Let's see if I can find it here. Found it. Yeah. So, oh wait, yeah. Yeah. So take this, there, that there. All right. Oh. Okay. So that's what those are for. So now we need, hold on a second. No, where could they be? Anyway, we now need 2 of those. Yep, There they are. And we also need one of, hold on a second, is that it? That's it. And we need one of these. So we're going to put that on like this. So we're going to put it on there, all right, there, and there. So this one done, I'm going to put it to the side. And I'm going to tell you about how I actually, so when I was done, the first movement, I made a second one. And while I was working on it, I told this Scottish guy named Sandy, well, actually his name was Alexander. He didn't really like it. Then he found out that, I think that the Italian version of Alexander is Alessandro. So he decided to use that, but with Sandy for short. And that's why I know the Scottish guy whose name is Sandy. Yeah, true story. So, anyway, the Quartet did a bit of work on Paradise on a String Movement 1. And so Sandy, I told him, hey, can you keep a secret? So he said to me, when I was 18, a friend told me a secret. To this day, I have never told anyone what it was. He was a pretty old Scottish guy, so I'm pretty sure I could trust him. So I told him about how I was making a second movement. So I made the second movement. Yeah. And I also made a third and a fourth movement. In between the second and third, though, I decided to make a quartet called Falling Blocks, which was music mostly from the game Columns with a little cameo from Tetris. So after that, I ended up making a string quartet named Do Not Pursue, which you can probably find if you go looking for it. I think it's on my channel somewhere. Yeah, and it's also how I discovered that I don't like the site Overclocked Remix very much. So because of that, it's just now on my YouTube channel. Okay, so now this thing wants us to take these two things and okay, so you can see that now. So this wants us to put these here, I think. Let me see. I'm gonna put them on here, and I'm gonna see what it looks like. Yes. So looks like that, and then yeah, like that. Okay. Oh. Okay. So now we're going to need 5 of these 5 of these, which I have now grabbed. And we need only 1 of these, because now we're going to put those yeah, so we are going to put those, we're going to put those okay, so I'm going to move this over here, and oh, okay, so it seems that, wait, I gotta check something now. Let's see. Hold on. Gotta see if. And you know what? I'll put it on later. Okay, so what we got to do now is we have to put these on here. Let's see. So, yes, so you can see that there. Yeah. So, it wants us to go from up here, and you see that? Yeah, you can. Yeah. So, go down 1. Well, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. And then this one goes at the bottom there. Yep. It's pretty cool. And then, wait. Is that what it wants us to do? Yes. Because now, it wants us to take this and put it over here. Yeah, like that. And then take this one and put it to the side as well. I think. Pretty sure. Huh. Oh. Huh. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay. Oh. Okay. So it seems that what it actually wants us to do is... Okay. Oh, I think I put this on wrong. Give me a sec here. Yes. So I'm gonna put this on here. So as I was saying, I made a trio, string trio, called it Do Not Pursue. That's a Dynasty Warriors reference. Because you see, in the game Dynasty Warriors, there's always a character who says, "Don't pursue Lu Bu." Okay, so that's all done there. Yeah. Good, good. So now we need to take out 12. Yeah. Then we gotta take out 12 of these guys. That's 4 there. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there's 8 there. And then 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need all of those. I also need 12 of these guys. That's 2 there. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, so there's 12 there. And now we need 12 of, oh. Yeah, so we need 12 of these guys. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 there. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Oop. Yeah, I think when I'm done this sub-step, which I will then repeat 11 times, I think we're going to call it quits for today. Yeah. Now, just checking here, see where we're going to be putting these. Okay. So, I think we're going to start by putting something on here. So, the sub-step is as follows. So take this, put it there, and take one of these, and put it in there. Okay. So we put this one over here at an angle. Yeah, because it wants us to put these all along and put them at an angle. So anyway, after making the string trio, which is violin, viola, and cello, I decided I was going to do a string duet. Yeah, this one being of violin and viola. And so I decided to do something called Dragon Questing, which is it's a medley of songs from the Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior game, well, the first one. So I call it Dragon Warrior because apparently back in the mid to late 80s there was already a board game in North America called Dragon Quest. So Enix, now one part of Square Enix, had to name it something else. So they named it Dragon Warrior. Honestly, I think I like the name Dragon Warrior slightly more. Of course, that's probably because I grew up with it. Anyway, so no, okay. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, I made that whole thing, and then when I was done, I made it into an MP3 and had a violin teacher take a look at it, all the composition, and I was told it was unplayable, which is unfortunate because I wanted someone to actually play that thing. It was suggested to me, though, that it might be because it was in the wrong key. So I changed the key because there's a whole bunch of accidentals, a whole bunch of sharps. So I put it in a flat major scale, like a major scale with a flat. I'm not used to working with major scales that have flats in them, which might explain why I had such a problem. Anyway, I did that, and it seemed to clear up a whole bunch of the accidentals that were in the song. Yep. Of course, now I think all I need to do is find a song I like and a video game song, and excuse me, and put it on probably a violin and have it just as a solo. That reminds me of how in the manga and anime One Piece, they sing the song Binkusu no Sake. Then at the end of it, character Brook and his pirate buddies, it's the end of the song, and he goes, "Hey, what's wrong? Now it's just a quartet. Someone dies. Trio. Someone dies. Duet. Everyone other than him is dead now. Solo." Pretty heartbreaking. Good news is, Brooke came back to life after dying. Long story. And so now he gets to pal around with the Straw Hats. Yeah. Anyway, with that done, I think we're going to call it here for today. So, I hope you liked this part, and that you come back again when I do another one. So until then, I will see you next time.